What's going on, guys? MC back here for another episode of Ice Planet. Guys, I know this is a while since last episode. I did want to put a Prisons episode out because I haven't put one out in like a week or so. So you guys will be seeing this after that. But a really sad thing happened, and that's we're leaving United. We started it right off the bat. We all came back together as a bunch of the old guys from Pleb Planet Season 1. And they played on Pleb Season 2 also. And we all came together. We made a nice faction. We built a base. It was really slow. Not that many people were that dedicated. We didn't have a ton of people constantly on at all times. And a few of them decided that we were just too inactive, and they decided to join a more active faction. As well as those guys that wanted to record decided to go to a faction where they're like better able to record better episodes because they were able to grind and have a good base and all that stuff. And our base just wasn't good enough. We spent a lot of time on it. I know I spent a lot of time on it, but it is wasted because we did let one of the people that like used to be in this faction, they overclaimed it when everyone left. So that's kind of what happened to our base. We still do have the derp. I really don't want to leave the faction United, but we are going to either... I'm going to see if I could join Jake in Eviscerate because I do love hanging out and recording with him, as well as Fran is back, which is pretty cool, but they're in a small faction. I'm pretty sure they're going to join a bigger faction, so I'm not sure if I might do that. I'll ask him, but they might just be joining a bigger faction themselves, so it really wouldn't be like super useful for me to join with them for that little bit of time and then them to leave together and not like me go with them. But honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. I might just go on in my own faction. I was planning on doing a base building episode, but I can't now because the base is completely like useless because it's not even our claim anymore. I can't do anything with it. We cleared out an entire, I think in total it was 9x9 or even bigger than that, maybe even 10x10 chunks, or it was like 10x7 or something like that, in total to put in regens, and we had 3 wraps of regens done, but we didn't have much besides that done. Really disappointing. We still do have the derp, which is nice, but it's still missing some of the obby. You don't really need this obby. Another reason why I don't want to leave the faction, but I think I already said that, this is a nice little safe house derp type thing. Honestly, not a big deal. I really don't know what I should do right now, guys. I really would love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what faction I should join. If, like, you're in, like, a big faction, like an F-top or an F-top 2 type faction that is recruiting, let me know. If you guys would be interested in having me join, I really would like to find some more people that are good at factions I could join. I'm not sure where they're at because I really don't want to join a sister faction of a big faction because I just feel like I won't be given as much, like, rights, I guess. Like, I would like to, like, have rights. As many of you guys know from, like, my old, like, Forgotten, and even, I don't know if I did very in-depth on Forgotten, but from my Pleb Planets, guys, I'm not an insider. I don't like insiding. I think it's pointless. If I ever were to leave a faction, I would leave just straight up. I don't take anything that isn't mine with me. So that's probably how it's going to go. We don't have very many spawners right now because when someone mined up the cave spiders, when we put in the like reverse cone underneath, they kept the caves. They didn't give them back to me, so all my caves are gone. We really don't have much in our PBs besides like some stuff for gear creation. Our simple chests, we could open those up, have some little titles, some soul trackers. But we do have to do our G-Kits today, which I am pretty excited about. I always love doing our G-Kits. There's always just more gear that we can use to PvP in. I still don't even remember quite exactly where all of our different like G-Kits are located. That is probably one of my favorite ones, the Grandmaster, just because we get XP. The Master Builder one doesn't really matter anymore because we don't really do base work anymore, nor would we need to. But I guess it might be nice if I do start on my own base like I used to back on like the Nil to Mill series. And we didn't level up again, guys. We're still stuck at level 4. We haven't leveled up, I think, like 3 times when opening it. Really disappointed by that. That'd be sick if we were all the way up at like the level like 6 or 7 area where you can actually get good stuff. I already know the boots are going to be trash. Yeah, only Gears 2 and Lane 2, Death Mirror 2. I see a bunch of people all with those at level 3s. Only lifesteal 2 also, so level 4 of this, not super good. Blind, not a big deal. We just gotta go through all of these different. We got Sniper 5, Rage 6, but only Piercing 3. It's not amazing. It's a bow. A bow is a bow. Gears 2, not super good. Deathbringer 3, I do like those. Only bad, Overload. High Destruction, but bad. Deathbringer. High Deathbringer, bad Enlightened. This one does have Obby Shield, though. I forgot to mention that. I do like having Obby Shield for base work and just for wearing around. We did get Gears 3, which I love having Gears 3. That's a bad sword. We did get 11,000 XP. Always a nice little bonus bit of XP. We did get Detonate 9 Haste 3, which is really sick. I wish I had Auto Smelt 3. Never satisfied, but that's pretty nice, especially for base work, or if I wanted to sell, I could probably get a few 100K. I remember early on in, like, the server, I had offers of 3 blaze spawners for one of those, but I let TV use it to mine out some of the base, and he died. So that was really disappointing. But hey, we moved on. Bad G-Kit all around right there. Only D1, only Overload 3. Oh my goodness, only Lucky 3, and only Gears 1. Bad Axe also. At least it has Bleed 5, but only has Blessed 1. So that was not a very good G-Kit. Honestly, I might just toss it in my random stuff PV. Yeah, I'll toss it in PV 10, which has my random gear that I still need to sort out later on. I'll toss that on myself, though. But you can kind of just toss that all in here, guys. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do in the rest of this episode. I do have a few days to finish this up. I am recording this before I've even recorded the Prisons episode that I'm pretty sure you guys should be seeing on Monday, at the latest Tuesday. This will probably go out on Wednesday, at the latest Thursday. But I really do hope you guys do enjoy the rest of this episode. I'll probably find something fun to do. I always like to make sure I have at least one fun thing happen in every episode. I try and make all, like, the episode always something fun, so there's, like, a point to watch all of it. But, honestly, I wanted to get that info out. United is pretty much ripped. I'll be leaving. I gave ownership to my alt just in case I left. But I'll find out what I'm going to do for the rest of this season. If you guys do have a big faction, let me know. That's why I don't really want to go do base work for, like, a solo base right now. Just because I know it'd be wasted whenever I, like, join a bigger faction or join Jake's faction. But we'll have to wait and see, guys. I really do hope we do figure this out and we have a great rest of the season. I'm too far into it, but I'll check you guys in the next clip. Okay, guys, so I did get it all figured out. We are coming back a day later, and I'm super hyped for this. We did join Jake and Fran's faction, FDMGIV. Both of them have YouTube channels. Both of them are bigger than mine, so that's pretty dope. I do love hanging out with these guys. I played with them a while ago on the old Ice Planet, so that is pretty sick. They do have a base set up and everything, so they're already more ahead of United back in the day. But I really do, enjoy playing with these guys. They're super fun. They're super fun to hang out with. Me and Stop Derping are about to go fight at Outpost, which is going to be really sick. I'm excited for it. Xeno is kind of like on and off again. Most of them are AFK from what I've heard. So I might do a little bit of grinding, and then we are going to go hit up some outposts, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. But I think we're going to do some grinding, do a nice little grinding time-lapse. We haven't done that in a while. I want to make sure we get something fun in this episode. We are trying to build up our balance now, build up this new faction base, which I am really excited to do. We did put in our one blaze spawner that we still have. We did lose our IG in the big old, like, stuff that's going down, but I think I'm just gonna do this little time lapse and then go into it.
Yeah, on my grind all day, gonna make $1 million selling that someday. You know I'm in the building when I ride this way.
Okay, guys, so I may not be doing a time lapse anytime soon. With, like, we don't have that many blazes up in here, so blaze spawning is really slow. But the main point of having this low amount of blazes, it's not really, you're not gonna make the money from like the XP they are getting. You're gonna make the money from the blaze rods, as well as we do have Inquis 4 on our sword. I would love to get that trainee outpost, because then it does give you 2 times mob stacks, and that would definitely help out for like the low number of spawners that we do have. But our grinding sword is okay. It's not like a looting 4 or a looting 5. It's only looting 3, Inquis 3, and Rage, which is all I really ask for. I maybe kill Aura if we get a maxed out grinder, where it doesn't matter how many mobs you kill, they will not disappear. As well as, guys, I think I was mentioning it in that last clip, we do have to, or no, not that, but we lost. Okay, guys, I kind of just lost my train of thought there. I was talking about how, back when before we left United, I did accidentally place my IG, and someone else that I think is quit accidentally mined it, just like when we put in the reverse regens, we lost the cave spider. So I am stuck down to having just 3 zombie spawners. I've been trying to sell my other junk spawners, but we don't have the caves because someone took those when we were putting in the belly regen, and then someone took the IG when I was setting it up. But that's not a super big deal. We'll be able to get the money back. I'm gonna help out stop derping, and I'll hop back with you guys. Okay, guys, so we are back. I was just talking to him a little bit about max axes. He thought that someone on the server had 6,000 max axes and it actually like worked, but I did let him know that it's just because then they can like withdraw axes XP, and then they can like dish it out. Someone can give them like 50 or 100 levels, and he can pull out like max axes, which is really OP. Guys, we are going to sell just about the row that we have, sell hand. And that's almost $20,000. I did a little mining trip because I saw on Jake and Fran's episode they did a bunch of mining, mined away a bunch of ores, which was really sick, and they made like over $1 million, and I was like, oh, let's see how fast. Not that fast, guys. It takes ages to get, like, any money. It's way better to just have some blazes and grind up those blazes. We are probably going to save up our money, save some hoppers, buy some more IGs, hopefully in the future. I really don't know what we're going to do with this base. I heard that it's pretty well defended right now, but I'm not sure. I'll probably do some base work if I can, if there's enough space, and if, like, that's, like, our plan going forward. I haven't talked to Fran. Yeah, I really only talked to Jake so far since I've joined the faction, because it was pretty recent that I joined the faction. It was the day that I'm recording this, as well as grinding this. Our balance is only sitting at 300,000, which is lightweight a disappointment. We do have over 5,000 XP, which sells about $25,000 in ultimate books, which is more than what legendaries sell for. But guys, honestly, I would say save up your XP, because legendaries, like the good legendary books, are going to like be worth a lot more later on. But we do need the like more of the quick cash. I think I would much rather sell my like XP and like the blaze rods and all that stuff now, and like upgrade so you can get more and more faster, because we're still at that early point with our grinder that it is like you need to make it better, because as you can see, we do kill the stack way too fast. But it is what it is. We will try and get it better for you guys. I'd love to get some like a ton of XP openings and stuff like that for you guys. I'm really looking forward to having like a good base setup, a good grinder, and all that stuff, so we can make money, we can AFK and all that type of junk. I really am looking forward to it. I think we should end off this episode though with a little bit of like doing stuff with our faction. I'm gonna get stopped derping to come back online. Okay, came back online. And we will hit up that outpost. Okay, guys, I didn't even realize I was recording that, but me and Stop Derping are taking over this outpost from Xeno. I'm not even sure how many people Xeno have on. Yeah, they definitely have enough people. If they wanted to, they could easily take it back from us, or take it from us, but we did, like, we were able to kill one of them. We aren't really enemies with Xeno. I literally, like, just joined this faction, as you guys saw in that last clip. But I am pretty happy that we did get that kill. That's pretty sick. Honestly, I'm just going to toss on this kit gear, because that is what I am wearing right now. Oh, shoot. Ah! Trying to jump me right. Time to gapple up. boy. You better step off. But we're just going to keep on going for this. I really doubt we'll get it, but I think maybe the Xeno members are AFK right now, which would be pretty nice if they were. That's not like a super big deal. We're not really trying to get this. I think it's pretty cool, though, that we are competing. Oh, and more people are rolling in. That is not looking good for us, guys. We are probably going to rip. I'm going to try and get some pots in my inventory. They can't get rage stacks or anything, so I don't really have to worry about that piece of it. But I do want to make sure we aren't dropping, guys. We do not have super high axes. We do not have super high unarmed. So it's going to be really hard for us to win because of that. But hopefully we can get that dude to pop. Oh, we died. Rip. Rip. I died. But, hey, it's whatever. If they have more people online, we literally just have Jake grinding and then me and Stop Derping, like, going at it. I kind of like that. I might include it in the video. If you guys do see this, then GG, we were able to compete for it. But, hey, we really don't have a chance of getting it right now. Especially not as low-key as that was. But I think I might toss on some more gear, head back, see what's going on. But I'll let you guys know how that goes. Honestly, I might just head back in. Xenosys was the ones that came and helped. Lightweight disappointed by that. Okay, guys, we are back at it. This dude does have a Regen 2 potted up on himself. I'm pretty sure my teammate is coming back. Stop Derping is on his way back. But he did have to get re-geared and all that junk. We should be able to running pot ourselves. Wonder why it's not about the gapple, and then we're about to get back in this. I think our strength and our speed did run out, so that's lightweight disappointing. I did pot up before I ran in here, but this dude potted up, or like second or later than me, so I'm pretty sure he'll still have his potion effects. I won't. Pretty sure his regen has ran away, but I do not have any more pots. Yep, rip us. I think I'm going to give up. Don't go. I died. But honestly, failed attempt at getting the outpost. Hey, maybe we might get in one of these later episodes like we did earlier, but I don't think it'll happen right now. Okay, guys, I did just dupe you there. Magic of editing. I think you guys might have been able to tell just by how I was talking during that. I actually did record that last clip after we already, like, attacked the outpost. I was planning on recording that clip first, but then, like, the outpost thing came up. He said that he was attacking the outpost. I went to go help him, and that's just kind of how, like, it rolled in. Too bad we didn't get it. It really would be nice to get ×2 mob stacks. This base is big enough, I'm pretty sure, to have 2 grinders inside of it, which would be really nice to get eventually, but that is way later on. Honestly, guys, I really do hope you are excited. Even though I know it's sad, I know it's ripped that we left, like, our old faction United. We aren't with TV, Fade, or Canadian anymore. But hey, we still do have Jake and Fran, which is going to be sick. I really do like that we have a base set up. Honestly, I might still hang out with Fade and TV. I honestly love playing with those guys. They're really chill. They're really nice to play with. Which one of my favorite things with factions is, like, having, like, good people to play with, which is really sick. I am excited, though, to be in a faction where there is a base that I can grind at, as well as Blaze especially, because of just how much money you can make. Honestly, guys, I think we might try and, like, save up a few 100K, buy Blaze off AH for probably, like, 300K-ish, if they are still selling for around that. I know I've seen some up for 320. I'll see if I can get some for 300, but I might just grind a while before next episode, and then build on my XP. I might do a base work episode in the coming days. I asked this in my last prisons episode, guys, because as many of you know, I do a prison series, and I really do want to know your feedback of how often you guys think I should upload, because I'm not quite sure if I can go daily. I could if you guys really want it. I could probably push for daily episodes, maybe not only factions, probably like 2 days of factions, then 1 day of prisons, and then like 2 days of factions, 1 day of prisons, but I'm not quite sure if I'd be able to do that or stay as consistent with that. I know I can get every other day, like factions, prisons, factions, prisons, that type of thing, which I really do, I would like to stay on that trend, at least for a while. I know, like, during the breaks and during the summer, I can go daily, which is really nice, especially with having you guys on break also, so you can watch it daily. You guys always have something to be watching. I hope that you guys do support me in this move to Eviscerate. United was dead, and I couldn't rebuild it with after everyone leaving. But Be sure to subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and I will catch you in the next episode of Ice Planet. Peace.
I got my city doing front flips when every father mayor rapper jump ship. I guess that's why they call it where I stay. Clean up the streets so my daughter can have somewhere to play.